Sitaram International School presents. Good morning, dears. How are you? I hope you are all fine. This is your first class. So listen carefully. You have to take your science class at note and take the hints while listening. Okay. Okay, dears. Before start the class, we need to refresh your mind. Okay. Shall we play the connection word? Shall we play the game? Yes. Let's go. Can you say what does the picture say? Yes, this is a game. Can you guess what is that? What is the first image? C or I? Cry. Next one is cat. Yeah, connect the word. Yes, very good. Cricket. See the next picture. H O key. S hockey. Very good. See the following picture. Food ball. Yes, very good. Football. What is this? What is the first image? Yes, bus, cat, ball. Connect this word. Basketball. Very good. Yes, what is this? The first image is wall. E, ball. Yes, very good. Volleyball. Hey, what is this? S, box. What is the second image? S, sing. Boxing. The next one is S, table tennis. Very good. Table tennis. This one. What is the first letter? R. Chair. E. S or cherry. Very good, dear. Superb, superb. Now we're going to talk about the very first chapter. Chapter 1, crop production and management. Okay. Why do we need food? Because food gives the energy, right? And keeps us healthy. Very good. Helps to growth. Okay. As well as repair and replace damaged and worn out tissue. Repair our damaged tissue. Okay, dears. How do plants and animals get their food? You know well. Plants are autotrophs, so it can make their own food. So it is called autotrophs. True? Photosynthesis. Very good. Animals Animals are dependent plants directly or indirectly. Okay. So the plants and animals get their food. What is crops? The plants of the same kind are cultivated at one place on large scale. It is called crop. That means cultivated in on a large scale. Okay, that is called crop. So types of crops. There are two major of crops. It's classified into based on their harvesting season. Okay, some plants are harvesting in summer season, some plants are harvesting in rainy season. Okay, so it's based on their harvesting season. Kharif crops and rabi crops, jade crops. Okay, jade crops, kharif crops and rabi crops. In your chapter we talked about kharif crops and rabi crops. Okay. Cotton, maize, groundnut, soybean, paddy. These are examples of kharif crops. Then gram, peas, mustard, wheat. These are rabi crops. Okay. So, what is this? Types of crops? There are two types. Crops which are grown in the winter season, that is called rabi crops. Okay. The crops which are grown in winter season, that is called rabi crops. The crops which are sown in the rainy season, that is called kharif crops. Okay. Can you see the example of kharif crops? Yes, cotton, maize, groundnut, soybean, paddy. Okay. Can you see the example of rabi crops? Yes, gram, pea, mustard, wheat. Okay. Okay, dears. If you want a tree, what we want to do is first we need a seed. Okay. Then, yes, first we prepare the soil. Then, sowing the seed. Next, pour water and add some fertilizers. Okay, after long days or few days, we get a plant or tree. Likewise, basic practices of crop productions is seven agricultural practices followed while growing a crop. That is preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigations, protections from weeds, harvesting and storage. Okay. Step by step agriculture process. What is that? First one is preparation of the soil, sowing, adding fertilizer, weeding, protection from weeds, harvesting and storing. Okay. First one is preparation of soil. What we want to do in this stage? What happening there? Okay, dears. If the soil is very hard, can it able to sowing? Can it able to grow the plant? No. So the soil being loosening, then only it can able to planting. Okay, forming. Why do we loosen the sorry, okay, preparation of soil. Preparation of soil is the first step in cultivating crop for food productions. The soil is prepared for sowing the seeds of the crop. This is carried out using various processes and tools. Why do we loosen or turn the soil? S. Loose oil allows water to drain deeply. The water can easily going to deep. Okay. Then supplying the air and nutrients. Plants' roots need to thrive. Helps in growth of microbes and earthworms. This process is called plowing or tilling. The loosening the soil. This process is called plowing or tilling. This is the agricultural implement of used for plow. Nowadays we use the tractors, right? Okay, dears. The next step is sowing. Sowing the seeds. These also different methods to sowing the seeds. Traditional methods and nowadays we take machines. Machine sows the seeds at regular interval and distance. So each seeds sown properly. So the seeds are shown at regular interval distance. So each seed sown properly. So the seeds get why we shown like that? Because the seeds get sunlight, air, water, everything. Okay. Which kind of seeds should farmer use? Yes, farmers should use good quality health seeds that are clean, healthy, and give high yield. That type of seeds only farmers selects. How to separate the damaged seeds from the healthy seeds? Yes, put the seeds in water. Damaged seeds are hollow and lighter and dust. float on water. If the seeds is damaged, it can float, but it's a good means it can sink. Okay, good and healthy seeds sink in water and settle down. How the seeds affect the growth of plant. That is, quality of the seed is an important factor that determines the crop yield. The national selection of good seeds is done by putting the seeds in water. The dead and damaged seeds become hollow and float on water, whereas the good seeds is sink. The National Seeds Corporation determined the good seed is a following quality: purity, resistance to disease and pest, germination and vigor, suitability to regional climatic conditions. Okay, and general seed healthy. What precautions should be taken while showing? Seeds are, first we select the healthy seeds, right? Next, seed being healthy and of high quality also. Okay. Next, they are planted at correct distance from each other so that they can get proper light, water and nutrients from the soil. Okay, dears, do you know why the leaves are arranged in regular interval in the trees or plants? The arranged in regular interval. Have you thought why? Yes, if the leaves are arranged in clothes, what will happen? Okay, if the leaves are arranged in clothes, what will happen? Yes, it could not get the sunlight, water. So it's being proper interval. Okay. Next, adding fertilizer. Why we add fertilizers? Why we use the fertilizers? It helps to growth. Okay, it helps to growth. Yes, the fertilizers are helps to growth, and in different minerals like potassium, magnesium, urea, everything is required in a great quantity by the plants for growth and yield. And also it helps to replenishing the soil with nutrients. There is three methods of replenishing the soil. That is, first we add the organic manure to the soil. Next, we add the chemical fertilizers. Next, crop rotation. Do you know our farmers or our farmers rearing different crops in regular interval after 3 months, after 6 months? Is crop rotation in which different crops are grown in alternately to allow the soil to replenish with different nutrients because of replenishing the soil. Okay. Why are manure and fertilizers added to the soil? Why we need to add? When after crop is grown in the same field, the soil becomes poor in the certain nutrients. Manure and fertilizers are added to the soil to replenish it with nutrients to ensure healthy growth of plants. Okay, dears, this is examples of fertilizers: urea, potash, ammonium sulfate, nitrogen, NPK, superphosphate. Okay. Next, disadvantages of using fertilizers. Everything has some good habits and bad habits. Okay. So if you add fertilizers, it gives some disadvantages also. Okay. Excessive use of fertilizers can cause pollution. First, the land pollution. It can also change pH of the soil in certain rare cases. Okay. What are the different types of manure that farmers can use? Manure can be of various types such as natural organic manure, biofertilizers, vermicompost. What is vermicompost? Yeah, earthworm. Okay. Natural organic manure, biofertilizers like cow dung. That is okay. Difference between manure and fertilizers. What is fertilizers? What is manure? Fertilizer is a man-made inorganic salt. Manure is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung and plant residues. Fertilizers is prepared in factors. Manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Fertilizers does not provide any humus to the soil. Manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Fertilizers are very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. Why is manure better than fertilizers? Manure is better than fertilizers because that is inorganic. This is a now manure is organic, right? Organic manure is better than fertilizers because it adds humus to the soil and increases its water holding capacity, improves soil texture, makes soil porous, which makes exchange of gases easier, and increases the number of friendly microbes like earthworm, rhizobium. Okay, the next step is irrigation. Then the irrigation can be done in two methods: modern method and traditional method. In traditional method, the water available in well, lakes, and canal. The water available in well, lakes, canals, rivers, okay, then is lifted up by different methods in different regions for taking to the fields. Cattle or human labor is used in this method. The various tradition ways are moat. Moat means pulley. We use the will know that is pulley, and chain pump. This is a traditional method. In modern method of irrigation, we use sprinkle system. Have you seen a sprinkle system? Yes, in lawns in park, in public areas, we can see in sprinkle system. Okay, so the source of irrigation is wells, tube wells, pond, dams, canals. These are source of irrigation. Why is irrigation is necessary? Why we want to pour the water? Yes, plants contain 90% of water and need it for proper growth and development. When roots absorb water, they also absorb minerals and fertilizers. Germination of seeds does not take place in dry conditions. Nutrients dissolved in water get transported to different parts of plant. Water also protects crop from the frost and hot air currents. The next step is protection from weeds. What are weeds? Is that unnecessary plant. We want to protect from weeds, so we pull them out. Okay, we pull them out the weeds from the cultivating land. Weeds are undesirable plants that may grow naturally along with crops. Weeds of competitive plants. Weeds competitive with crops by absorbing all the water, nutrients, and space and the light. Okay, so that plants did not get the enough because the weeds are take also. Okay, weeds are undesirable plants that may grow naturally along with the crop. So how we remove the weeds? Weeding. Yes, using tilling, then manual removal, then adding weedicides. Okay, weedicides helps to control the weeds. Okay, dears, the next step is harvesting. Methods of harvesting. This is the final stage of farming. Harvesting is done by two methods. The first is the manual method, whereas a sickle is used. Second is the mechanical method, where a huge machine called harvester is used. Next is threshing. What happening here? Threshing is process of loosening the grains from the chaff. We take the grains from the chaff. While it can be done manually, these days the machine is used that separates all the grain seeds. Next, winnowing. This also the grains are separate from the chaff. Okay. Next, storage. Storage of the grains is an important step in agriculture. After harvesting steps, the ready grains are stored in granaries or silos. Okay. Granaries. What is granaries? Granaries are the place where the freshly obtained food grains are stored. That is storage place of grains. Okay, dears. What is this? What is the picture say? Can you say the single word? As backbone. The first picture is backbone of human body. The second picture is backbone of India. Yes. Why we say like that? Because 75 percentage income from the agriculture to our India. Then without farming we can't live. Right. Okay, dears. Draw the mind map for this lesson. Okay. Thank you.